Hello guys. In this lesson, we are gonna understand what is positive, negative, and interrogative sentence in present simple tense and their structure. Let's first understand what is positive sentence. A positive sentence usually contains a fact or a statement. Negative words like no, not, never, nothing do not exist in positive sentences. We make a positive sentence in present simple tense with a subject in the beginning, then a verb, then an object or complement. We use subject plus V1, that is the base form of the verb, plus object when the subject is I, we, you, or they. But when the subject is he, she, it, or any singular name, we simply add s or es to the end of the verb. So we can say I, we, you, they watch television, but he, she, it, Rohan watches television. Now let's understand what is a negative sentence. A negative sentence is one that contains a word such as no, not, nothing, or never. For example, I do not eat non-veg. We do not watch TV. You do not sing well. They do not live here. He does not eat non-veg. She does not like him. Ram does not play football. Did you notice one thing? With I, we, you, I have used do not, and with he, she, and the singular name Ram, I have used does not. Let's understand the structure through this table. In negative sentence, the subject comes first, then the auxiliary verb or helping verb do not or does not, then main verb in the base form, then the object of the verb or complement. With I, we, you, they, we use auxiliary verb do not. With he, she, it, and any singular name, we use auxiliary verb does not. You should notice one thing, that with he, she, it, or any singular name, we have used base form of the verb without adding s or es, as we have already used the auxiliary verb does not. Like in positive sentence, you don't have to worry about adding s or es to the end of the verb. Now let's understand what is an interrogative sentence. A interrogative sentence is a sentence that asks a question and always ends with a question mark. First type is yes or no interrogative sentence. In this type of question sentences, we expect the answer in yes or no. For example, do I like movies? Do they play cricket? Does he play football? Does she eat chocolates? Let's understand through this table. In interrogative sentences, auxiliary verb comes first, that is do or does, then the subject, then verb in the base form, and then the object of the verb or complement. When the subject is I, you, we, or they, start the sentence with helping verb do. But when the subject is he, she, it, or any singular noun, start the sentence with does. The next type of interrogative sentence is WH questions. In WH questions, we start the sentence with WH word, then auxiliary verb do or does, then subject, then main verb in the base form, and at the end, object of the verb or complement. Just like yes or no questions, rule is same. With I, we, you, and they, we use do after the WH word, and with he, she, it, or any singular name, we use does after the WH word.